Good afternoon, POTA family. Whiskey Alpha 3 November, out here at 1,000 Acre Lake in Carroll County, Tennessee. This is a little different today. So this is not a POTA park. This is a LLOTA reference, Lakes and Lagoons on the Air. It's a program that's based out of Chile, and it started adding U.S. references. I've actually joined the map representative team, so I'm helping with that. And I'm out here today to do an activation at a brand new park. This is going to be an ATNO here. I've never done a standalone LLOTA activation, so I'm a little nervous how this is going to go. We will see. I've got the pretty run-of-the-mill setup here. I've got the QMX, Putikeeg, little battery, and the RADDY speaker all set up, and then that Radioddity HF-009 spike vertical. So we're all set up. I've already spotted on the LLOTA app. So let's call CQ a few times. I don't know how entertaining this is going to be because LLOTA is a new program to the US, and I don't know how many people even know about it, so this might be interesting. If I have to, I do have my X6200 and the Xiegu amp. We can run full power and really get out there and hopefully get this park activated. This will be the first time that this park has been activated in any sense of the way. It is extremely windy today. I'm sorry. There's not much I can do. There's not a shelter that's away from the wind. So what you see is what you get. So if it's very windy on the audio, I'm very sorry, but there's not much I can do. I just refreshed my spot on the LLOTA app. Hopefully I get caught and get some hunters in here. And I might take Scott's advice, Whiskey 3 GTR, and do 15 meters today. This antenna will do 60 through 6, so it's very easy to do 15 on it. Just move the coil, maybe adjust the whip a touch, and you're on 15. So I'm going to call CQ a few more times on 20 and then switch to 15 and see if I get any takers across the pond. This program is a little more active in Europe and South America, so by switching to 15, I'm hoping to pick up some of those stations in other countries that are a little more attuned to LLOTA being a program. I do have a very long CQ message in there, CQ LLOTA, from Whiskey Alpha 3 November, Whiskey Alpha 3 November. So putting quite a bit of noise in the air. Hopefully I get picked up. RBNs look great. I'm having no issues there. It's just people kind of knowing that I'm here in the first place that's an issue. So that's what's got me a little concerned. Let me show you the spots here. So East Coast good, down around Cuba and out into California. That's QRP 5 watts on the QMX. So the big thing is, like I said, I'm not spotted somewhere that most people know to look. So hopefully we can get some QSOs here. All right, one more CQ, then I'm going to switch to 15. I've never actually used the QMX on 15. I've used it on 40 and 20, and that's it. So this is the mid-band. It does, I think, 60 through 15. So hopefully we have some good luck there. All right, I didn't hear anything, so I'm going to shut the QMX off just because I have to actually poach the battery that I'm using to run it to plug in my Nano VNA. The battery on it took a crap. I don't know why. I guess I'm just unlucky like that. So I basically have to plug it into a battery anytime I use it. It's kind of one of those things. It still works enough that I've not really burnt the money to get another one just for that. Maybe down the road, but let's get this coax moved over here. I'm not going to bore you with the full process of me tuning. I'll just kind of get it done and come back whenever we've got it sorted out. But hang tight, I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got it tuned. Let me show you this is what we're looking at. I've got this thing tuned to 1.14-ish to 1. I didn't even have to take the coil segment out. All I did was raise that adjustable slider. If you're not familiar with this antenna, it's the Radioddity HF-009. All I did was slide this all the way up. I had it down about here for 20, just slid it all the way up, and then I brought this most bottom section here down about 3 inches, and that gave me that awesome resonance. So let's get back over here and activate on 15 and see if I can get some Europe DX. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. I've just gotten comfortable with US call signs, so I don't know how well the European stuff's gonna go. But let's see. I need to change my frequency and a few other things in here. We'll get these adjusted real quick here and then go from there. Let's see, HF-009. If you haven't seen the HF-010, that looks like a sweet, sweet dude, and I'm hoping to snag that at some point because it looks awesome. It's basically the same antenna, but it's got an 80-meter coil that you add in if you want it, and then it's got tripod support and stuff like that. This one is ground spike only, so it's a little bit of a limitation. Let me see here. I'm struggling to find. There we go. So we're going to do 21.043. Let me change my spot to that as well. Well, I won't change my spot on LLOTA until I get there in QRL, but I went ahead and changed it on my log. So let's move you guys back over here and fire this QMX back up. All right, and I'm cheating a little bit. I'm using the Nano VNA as like a little kickstand for the. Okay, had to take a short break. We are back. So get this Nano under there like a little kickstand. Turn the QMX on. So let's see here. I got a band right there. So yes, this does 60, 40, 30, 20, 17, 15. So I don't have 12 or 10, but I don't use those much for POTA at least. So let's find my frequency I want to use here. 21.043. All right, throw some earbuds in here so I can hear better. We'll do a SWR test real quick just to make sure this thing's happy here. 1.2 to 1, pretty steady. Yeah, I'll take that. So QRL. I'm gonna let that auto beacon a few times. That's 3 rounds, nothing heard, so. I got a little tangle of a mess here with my cables. Boy, that's really quiet. Turn that up, see if that's better. That's as loud as that little dude goes, so let me put it right here. Hopefully you can hear it a little better now. Let's see what my RBN looks like on 15. A lot of western spots. Oregon, California, Arizona, Utah, and then one in Connecticut. No DX yet, but I'm only running 5 watts and stuff, so we'll see. I'm prepared to go full power with this if I have to. I want to get this park. Oh, and I've got 2 up in Connecticut. Nice. Just messing with RBN a little bit. Get some better stats. F4 IDF, I think. I definitely heard 4 ID in there. Well, no luck. IK4 IDF. IK4 IDF. That's awesome. So we got Rafe in Italy for our first QSO. That's awesome. Let's see if my RBN spots reflect that. No, that's crazy. $15 feels noisy, but I don't know if that's normal. And he actually respotted me. So yeah, that's definitely the contact I just had. That's crazy. I'm sitting on a park bench with a radio the size of an Altoids 10 and a metal stick poking up out of the ground, and I just talked to Italy. That just blows my mind. That's the magic of ham radio for me, is how easy it is to get all over the place. It's just so cool. I'm just afraid that QRP is not the way to go for this. I know Scott usually has better luck whenever he does QRP, but he's a lot closer to the ocean than I am. Being in West Tennessee, I am very far from salt water. Okay, something. OK1 TDX. LLOTA in the Czech Republic. 5.2. That's awesome. EA7Y. EA7HY. Jose in Spain. Wait a minute. Yeah, I had it right. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. I mean, EA7HY. He doesn't think I have his call sign right. I don't know. I mean, I'm not perfect at CW by any means, but I'm pretty sure I've got this call. It's pretty straightforward. I don't know. CQ it is. I'm almost positive I had that right. I'm surprised I haven't had any US takers, just because I do have RBN spots in the US. I mean, quite a bit of them, so. There it goes. I just picked up an RBN in Croatia. Oh, that's awesome. WC. Whiskey C1D. All right, Richard. Q set number 23. all CQ. So my average distance is going to be like 3,000 miles or more, because so far everyone's at least 1,000, with 2 of them being over 4. So that's going to be an awesome statistic when this is done. Oh, my Czech Republic station respotted me, so that just kind of like, yep, I definitely got that call right too. That's so cool when that happens. Then I know I got a call right. That's the scary thing about any mode, unless it's FT8, is getting the call right. Sideband or CW, it's a concern because it might bust your activation. I've got the X6200 set up. So let me show 6200 here, 21043, same frequency. I've got that Xiegu amp running off the LiFePo, same speaker setup, key, and all that. Still have the Chromebook hanging out over here. So, all right. All right. So then go to app, modem, to message. Hopefully we get this finished up now. K1 PUG. All right, we got Henry in Connecticut. All right, I heard an N1. N7WMN. I'm gonna have to give you a 449, David. 559 into, or 599 into Oregon, though. I'll take that. All right, we only need 3 more now to get 10. Hang on. N1 GKE. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this. I think it's Merton. Merton, I'm not sure. Merton, in Rhode Island. 559. Someone else called, but he gave me a really long ending, so I didn't hear it at all. I heard something in F. NQ1F. I'll give you a 5.7, Stephen. 579 into Massachusetts. All right, CQ just a little bit more. We're almost there. WA2 SGL. One more CQ. I'm not going to sit here and fight for 11 or 12 like I normally do doing POTA because it's a slower pace, which I'm not complaining about. Sometimes the pileups you get with POTA can be a little overwhelming. I think you can hear that audio okay. Yeah. I think this is my last CQ because I got a lot to pack up here. I've got 2 radios, an antenna system, and a bunch of wires. Whiskey Alpha 1, Golf X-Ray Charlie. Five, 6, 9 into Rhode Island. Alright, I'll hit the CQ button one time. We've all told ourselves that, right? Alright, nothing heard. So, we're going to call it... Yeah, I didn't think anybody would be there, but it was worth a try. Alright, so let me QRT myself on LLOTA here. My RBN opened up into Europe right after that. That's great. Oh well. Alright, QRT. So that cleared that out. And there we go. Okay, so that's that. I only got 10, and that's all I'm doing today. Like I said, this is not a POTA LLOTA entity, so it's a lot harder to get POTAs or to get LLOTA contacts just because it's not as wide of a known program. So I got lucky with who found me. I'm assuming they saw me on the RBN, or so they stumbled across LLOTA, or I don't know. But I appreciate all 10 of you that got in the logs today, including the, I think, 4DX I got, which is really cool. So I'm going to sign it off here so I can tear down this whole mess that I've created. Thank you so much for coming out with me today to Thousand Acre Lake for the ATNO of the LLOTA program at this park. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you on the air next time. It's 7-2, Whiskey Alpha 3 November.